Hello and welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by for yet another video. I do appreciate that, and as always, I appreciate you. So we just got a real quick update here on the Thomas Fire out in California. It says that the Thomas Fire is now within 500 acres of becoming California's largest wildfire on record. Goes on to say the firefighters continued to make progress on the Thomas Fire Friday as the monster inferno was within 500 acres, becoming the largest California wildfire on record. Now, as of late Friday morning, the blaze was 65% contained after burning 272,800 acres and eclipsed only by the 2003 Cedar fire in San Diego County, which burned 273,246 acres. Now, so the good news is that they're at 65% contained now, and so there's good news. Now it goes on to say that this year is already the most destructive fire season on record in the state. In October, a series of fires in the wine country burned more than 10,000 homes and killed more than 40 people. Now those blazes, along with the Thomas Fire, were fueled by dry conditions and intense winds. So you can see here the fire perimeter. So right now they're not reporting any mandatory evacuation areas or volunteer evacuation areas. So I'm going to assume that that means that they pretty much have gotten this fire under control at this point. That's what I'm hoping for. So I mean, we probably, you guys out there in California, it seems like you're starting to get some more and more good news, better news. Obviously, it's for those of you that have lost, houses and vehicles and pets, or what have you. The news is never going to be great. But as far as these fires goes, the good news is at least it seems like they're finally getting real control of this fire. Now it says the improving conditions allowed officials to lift many evacuations on Thursday. It says today is one of those days where firefighters had to work hard to find smoke and hot spots, said Mark Brown, an operations section chief of the California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection on Thursday evening. Now, firefighters are still working on hot spots they find, cooling them off, putting water on them, using their hand tools to stir them up to ensure they are gone once and for all. Firefighters are focused on the north side of the blaze in the Highway 33 corridor near Hartman Ranch in the Bear Haven area, authorities said. Depending on the wind and weather conditions, firefighters plan to start controlled burn near the highway with hopes that winds from the north will push the flames away from the highway and south towards the main body of fire. Now, the burn operation could scorch up to 20,000 acres before it connects with the larger blaze, officials said. Now, the backfire operation began this week on the south side of Seco Road, hopefully I said that right, west of Highway 33, and is slowly crawling deeper into the wilderness and towards the bigger Thomas Fire footprint to the south, said Brandon Vicario, a spokesman for CAL FIRE. Now crews, let's see here, lost my spot for a second, I apologize. Okay, here we go. Now it says crews prefer to burn a barrier into the forest to stop the Thomas Fire spread so they don't have to march in with boots and motor in with trucks and bulldozers that would create unnatural barriers. Now, I think I read some of this to you yesterday, but it does go on to say that up to 300 firefighters are trudging along the edge of the fire as it moves southeast along the creek towards the bigger blaze. Now, despite its size, the Thomas Fire has been less destructive than either the wine country fires or the Cedar Fire, which destroyed 2,820 structures and killed 15 people. The Thomas Fire has destroyed more than 1,000 structures and has been associated with just the one death, and that was the elderly lady who crashed her car trying to flee a fire. Now, also a fireman, also lost his life that they did not mention here. So if you want to get technical, 2 people have lost their life during this fire. So, but my thoughts and prayers go out to everyone that's been affected, by these fires. Again, it's only 500 acres away from being the largest fire ever recorded. But the good news is it's 65% contained, and from what it seems like, the weather is starting to cooperate a little bit more. So hopefully they can get this fire under control here real soon. Yeah, I just wanted to get that quick update out to you guys. It looks like it's starting to be more and more good news, if you will, as far as the fire being under control and eventually put out. But if there is any further updates, I'll get those out to you guys for sure. Thanks for watching these videos and supporting the channel. I mean, we're growing every single day, and I do appreciate and thank you guys so much for that. Be sure to share, like, subscribe, and comment down below. But other than that, hope you guys have a great day. Peace.